What's up, y'all? What's the deal? What's going on, man? It's your man Kid Mac back up in here for another live stream. I've been kind of consistent lately, y'all. Been showing up for y'all, right? Probably because I've been getting a lot of sleep during the day, so I'm up at night, up and ready to go. Ryan, what up? James, what up? Loyal, you a little late, homie. You a little late. Where everybody at, man? Y'all come on away from them other live streams y'all be watching and come over here to the original. Big Lee, what's happening, homie? Tobias, what up? Jerry Allen, my nigga. So, Jerry, man, I thought I would get an email from you, right? I got an email from some other Aries, mainly Stan. They leaning more toward the following weekend, but I told everybody I'm going to see what's up with you. We could do it the weekend before. That'd be good for me because that way I can still go to LA or I can celebrate my birthday with family. You know what I mean? But it's definitely seemed like people are interested, man. We just got to figure out which week is best. I know you want to do it the week before, so that's what I'm looking at the week before. But we'll see. Jeff Ford, what up? Cedric, what up? OG Bam was taking over. Hey, watch this though, man. OG Bam was taking over. Bam is live right now. 1 a.m. Just want to hit that like button. We'll rewatch once I wake up. Good looking out. 848. Venice, what up? Cedric. Man, no magic stand. They're gonna stand the man of Aries, man. What's up, Stan, man? What's going on with you, man? Shout out to Cav Mac, all the way from us from Old City 405. All right, all right, all right. Derek Boston Jr., good looking out. Much love, Kev. Stay watching your videos. Keep them coming. Much love from us. Park Village in the building. That PV double C light. Crystal, good evening, Crystal. Denver in the house. Okay, okay. Anthony, Antonio. And what's up with all these ants, man? It make me feel like I dropped a piece of candy on the floor outside in the summertime. I'll hit you tomorrow, right? What's up, Kev? And Reggie Wright gave you props on Bomb First and said he never been invited to his show. Uh, oh, that's what's up, man. When did this happen, man? Was this today or what? Um, a lot of people I haven't invited to my show, man. It's no big deal. Like, you feel me? Denver in the house, all right. You talking about the father or the son anyway? Which one you talking about? How is Boob doing? I haven't spoken to Boob, man. His mom passed. I still haven't spoken to him. So I don't know how he's doing, man. Hopefully he's doing all right. KMV, the best content. All right, all right. Sound like Baby Crazy right there. What up, Mac? That Pendleton's hard. Yeah, man, this is just like, this is really for the cold, man. Got like some sheep in the inside. You know what I mean? This ain't the regular LA type pendleton, right? It's for the cold right here. Kev, with the early 90s banging sweater. I mean, I don't know if you want to call this banging. Damn sure don't want to call it a sweater. But yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Denise, what up with you? Misha G, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Did you see Harden's feet going viral? Is that why he shoot the ball like that? I ain't see Harden feet, and I hope I don't ever see Harden feet. Like, it's kind of uncomfortable looking at another man's feet. It's just that Shaq feet be on TV. So Southside Compton. So we going from Atlantic Drive all the way to Allerton tonight from one coast to the other and back down to California. Kev, how much would you pay for a pair of roller pigeons to start your new kit? Well, I have to see what the pigeons do. Like, I don't want to just buy a pair of pigeons. Maybe if you show me what the kids do, what they reproducing. Me personally, right now, I don't really know the prices, so I'm guessing a really good pair might go for 300 right now. But if you're getting that Donald Norwood stock or what's that, Keith London, probably go for a lot more than that. Shaniqua, what up? Eastside, what up? Miles deep tonight. The Miles always deep tonight, man. I'm surprised I ain't never gave Jerry Allen a Southside one, but I don't think they interested. Misha G. Hey, I don't see Texas up in here tonight. Austin, Texas, man. I seen him in the comment section complaining about being banned. I don't know if anybody banned him. Did y'all ban him? Because he ain't on the ban list. Kevin stories on Bandit Malone. I don't know Bandit Malone from BNG. So I can't do a story on Bandit Malone from BNG. Who you got, Dallas or Frisco? I think Frisco is going to win, and I think they're going to win pretty easy. Told my brother that Frisco is going to win. He didn't say they would or they wouldn't. He's a big Dallas Cowboy fan, but he said it's going to be a good game. I definitely think the 49ers will beat the Cowboys. Lubbock, Texas, right here. Oh, they got some good pigeons in Lubbock, Texas. Danny Horner for one. Let's see, who is this? Sir Uncle Buck. What the hell? What's up, Buck? Took your medicine tonight, bro? Kev Mac, I really enjoyed Eyeball's book review. Salute to both of you. Yeah, it was pretty damn good, right? I sent it to a bunch of family members. Not one person responded if they liked it or didn't like it. I don't even know if they watched it. I did notice Bam got a couple hundred more subscribers. So shout out to y'all to try to help Bam out. And I seen some comments, that y'all had about Bam. I mean, that's your personal feeling. You feel me? Everybody has a right to feel the way they feel. But only reason why, and I'm gonna try not to always shout out Bam, but only reason why I always plug Bam is because you look at Bam's content versus others, and it's like you put it on the scale, and Bam tilts the scale, right? Because Bam just be talking about some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some real information, some real incidents and stories, as opposed to people that just be rambling or making shit up, lying, making themselves out to be hard, never lost a fight, beat up the 60s all the time. Bam ain't one of them that be hating on the 60s and got to have a story about the 60s. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always mention Bam. I just feel like he's more real than the others, but I mean, you can't make somebody like who you don't like or get in tune with somebody's content that you're not feeling. You feel me? But he's gonna always be at the top when I start shouting out channels. OG Steve, what up, man? Allerton in the house. I subscribed to Bam yesterday. Yeah, he got some real content. I like that real. Bam 16 to life. Wait, where'd it go? Bam 16 to life interview was fired in an MF. That's what's up. That's what's up. Dope flannel. Good looking out, Willie. Appreciate that. That's cool. That's what's up, man. Let's check down. Billy Warren, what up? Slim, Kev Mac. Slim, Kev Mac? What that mean? Compton Girl, what's up, Compton Girl? Boulevard, what up? How was your day today, Kev? I hope it was filled with blessings, big bro. Actually, I've been asleep all day, so I got a lot of rest today. But now I'm having a little like some air bubbles up in my gut, I guess. Probably from all that cereal I ate when I got up. Compton girl, hey sister wife. Oh, there they go. Don't do me like that, y'all. Question to everyone: how would you rate kevmacvideos with the OG Brim? He gets a 10 from me. So, question to all the Mackies and Maniacs: what do y'all rate the Crazy Dog interview from LA Brims? It definitely got everybody talking, man. I got Brims hit me, telling me about how the OGs are calling around and stuff. I got even Melly Mel called me, told me he talked to a Brim that he did fair time with. And I'm like, man, we did our job because we got everybody talking. And you know how hard it was to get Brim history? So yeah, we did our job. And a lot of new things that came out. And I'm sure some of these Brims knew a lot of this information already, but it wasn't out there. They didn't have nobody talking, nobody focusing in on it. So we got a lot of people watching kevmacvideos right now. We ain't got the numbers that we get for some of the other interviews, but we definitely got the conversations going. See a lot of tens. It's payback, New York Giants. I was wrong before about the Giants. Let's hope I'm not wrong again. Awesome history. Those older sets are intriguing. 10. Yeah, I like the way you turned a live interview into several part story. You good, homie. Good looking out. Fire as always. Blood's on me. What? And you be saying some crazy stuff sometime, homie. Bang that like button on the way in. That's right, Crystal. DJ Vegas, what up, homie? How you doing, DJ Vegas? Crazy dog talk like my uncle. He sound like a East Birmingham. Facts. I got that from some of the stuff he said. He did sound like a Birmingham cat. I agree with that. Q's got a lot of best friends. A lot. I think he had two best friends in that interview, right? Cool Breeze. Shit, he might have had about four, but Cool Breeze. Who else he had? I don't remember who else, but yeah, he had 2 to 4 best friends in that interview. It's payback. Eagles had a good season. Yeah, and Giants had a good game. All right, let's just say that. They had a good game. What's up with the Raymonds in Compton? Raymond Street Hustlers. I don't know, Terrell. You tell me, man. Kel Mack with the Thunder and Bath hands. Hands of stone, man. Stop it. Top tier. You have legendary interviews with real deal pioneers, LA gang culture. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was good. It was a good addition to have Crazy Dog on, man. And another Brim. Like, for those that wasn't really feeling Elgin's interview or thought Elgin was inaccurate, we'll get another look. But you know what's crazy? I got an email. I got actually a text message from a Brim saying that it's a good possibility that an original Brim may step forward soon. I didn't get the name, but that's a great thing. This original Brim was actually Road Dogs for Little Country, so that would be good too. He would know more about country than the others. And what it seemed like to me, it seemed like the Brims were spread out so much that everybody didn't really know everybody. And though you may have known somebody, you may not really know the impact that somebody had on the hood back then. So I think we're bringing out a lot to fill in a lot of holes now, man. That's good. I like Elgin interview personally. I like Elgin's interview as well, man. Just some of the stuff Some of the stuff, let me tell you something else that's coming out. And I don't really never speak on this, right? But tell you something else. When you look at the book Uprising, right, with General Robert Lee, General Robert Lee talks about the casket being turned over, country's casket being turned over, right? So we didn't talk to multiple Browns. You seen Lady Little Country deny it. Elgin denied it. Elgin made a phone call. They denied it. And then you have Crazy Dog said the interview was almost 100% accurate. And now I get a text message about Little Country's Road Dog, says he remembers it. That was his dog, and he was active back then. He remembers the incident. So now it's coming out to me, and not necessarily to y'all, but to me, it's coming out that the incident is true. So I'm like, damn. So this is why I made that statement. It seemed like Brims was all over the place, and they didn't really know the impact and the happenings that was going on back then because they so spread it out throughout the city. And then the Elgin them, they were getting older. And so they were kind of distancing themselves from the gang banging and going to college, becoming educated, getting jobs and raising families. Where some of the others were stepping up and now they active as hell and real participants as well. And they have a whole different take. So maybe that story wasn't fake after all. But I've really only got Monkey Man to tell me that it was true from the Crip side. So, yeah, a lot of stuff coming out, man. Get these conversations going. You know. Can you elaborate by chance? Elaborate on what? They said Little Country's casket got turned over at the funeral home. Not necessarily the funeral home. And everybody's been denying it. Now they're starting to say, a couple people starting to say it was a true incident. What more do you want me to elaborate on? Yeah, some folks just need that validation. But Peace be sleeping on that Elgin interview. That was fire. Absolutely, man. Look, like I said, Miss Country said no. But now Miss Country is aware of yes. You see what I'm saying? That's my point. Now you got people saying, agreeing with General Lee in the book Uprising. So, for whatever reason, everybody's not on the same accord. Everybody don't remember what was going on back then. But like I told Baby Crazo, if that was one of my homies, if that was Snoop Dogg, Babyface, or Big Rick, we would all know. Because that's something we would talk about. And that's something you would pass down to each generation. That's like a major event, a major incident. So that's where the question comes in. How come everybody don't know about it? Is it because they don't want to know about it, or because the brands were spread out so far that they wasn't getting all that information? And that's what it seemed like. It just seemed like the brands was too big that they didn't all know. I was speaking on what you and Crazy Dog said about T. Rogers. I found that interesting about Chan. Oh, no, I'm not going to elaborate on the big homie T. Rogers, rest in peace. Maybe one day I'll do something on him. I know Cali Faces did something on him. I know other people have done stuff on him that's not so popular. But I might do something on T. Rogers. I might and I might not. But by being close to T, by having lots of conversations with T and hearing what other people from City Stone, 20s, and the Jungles had to say about T, yeah, I know a lot more than what's on the internet. You know what I mean? So I don't want to get into that tonight, but maybe I'll talk about it in a bio or something. Kev Mac, I'm glad you did Crazy Dog's interview on KMV Live. The lives lead to a more long form type of conversation, in which I prefer. Yeah, and I'm assuming that's a good point, Kenneth. I'm assuming everybody has their favorite style of interview, right? Me personally, I like to be able to break it down, put it on the History Channel, the Blue Channel. And this is why, because during the live, you don't see the pictures, you don't see the visuals. Like you said, it's more of a conversation. It's more of an intimate conversation with details. But when you break it down, you can focus on the 6'4" Brams. You can focus on his relationship to Tookie. You can focus on him running across Bulldog. You know what I mean? And now you get to see pictures of who he's talking about. So I kind of like that format. But definitely the lives is more intimate. And you know what? The lives give me the opportunity to say, well, this is a good live. Not necessarily a good History Channel, good for the History Channel. It's not necessarily worthy of the Blue Channel. So that's why I like the live streams. And everybody in the live stream get to participate. So if you have a question or, something comes up, you're also a participant of the live stream. Whereas you can't do that on the Blue Channel. The Blue Channel is just done and over with. So, yeah, good looking out for that comment. Goldie, T. Rogers' story is another piece to the puzzle. Well, T. Rogers been telling this story for decades. So if T. Rogers didn't fill in any pieces to the puzzle, you almost got to wonder why didn't he? Because he's had plenty of opportunity. Somebody made a serious mistake when they left a comment and they said, yeah, T. Rogers did it the G way. He took it to the grave. He didn't talk the way it's supposed to be. Well, I don't know who you are or why that thought came in your head. T. Rogers wrote books, done interviews, been in movies, wrote bios. You know what I'm saying? So, he's even wrote some stuff on social media, Instagram. So I don't know how you formed that opinion, right? Great live, Kev. You need a Clips channel too. A Clips channel? I don't know, man. This should be too much for me. I can't keep up, man. Let the other people do all that, man. It's a little too much for me, man. And having Crazy and Cuse there, you can see the details, both sides, and where they match up and where they divert. Excellent, Kev. Thanks. What I've come to find out, as long as both sides are telling the truth, it all lines up. So at that point, the only difference really becomes, does one person gloat more than the other? Does one person want more credit than he already gets? Because everything else pretty much lined up. Who the hitters was, who the fighters was, who the down guys was, the party scene, the geographics, switching from Blood to Crip. You could see that the evolution where Brams are shooting up Crip parties. Then all that shit changes around. Now the Crips are shooting up Brim parties. It shows you that the Brams have all this territory, and one day they wake up and they're like, damn, Crips is in the hood now. So everything pretty much lined up. So that's the great thing when two people tell the truth. Mind you, whether they tell the truth or they lie, we're going to pull up some archives. We're going to see about them shootings at parties and people getting killed and stuff. Now, his cousin, who was a pallbearer, say it didn't happen. Well, as far as his cousin go, I know you know his cousin because he's from your hood. But again, it got to go back to why people say it didn't happen. Some people was getting more high than others. Some people smoked more weed than others, different kind of weed. Some people pop pills and more pills than others. And then the number one thing that I preach this all the time. It don't matter the subject, but it's very important. How you perceive things. A funeral and a viewing are two different things. So some people may say funeral, but it wasn't a funeral. Some people say funeral home and people take the home off and think they saying funeral. So it's two different situations. There's the funeral home and there's the funeral. On top of that, If you listen to Elgin's interview real close, Elgin said, no, they took putty out his head. So there's some truth to it. You don't come in a funeral home and take putty out somebody's head, do you? And then, I mean, because if you have enough time and enough heart to walk in there and pull some putty out a dead person's head, good chance you could flip the casket over. Am I right or am I wrong? Secondly, Elgin said his mom put protection on the viewing. Now, why would his mom need protection over the viewing? I mean, gangbanging was early back then. So you're not thinking somebody's going to do something to my son because the Crip and Blood stuff wasn't really cracking like that. You feel me? So you got to think about those things, man. Wordplay is very important. I stress that all the time. Funeral home, funeral. You feel me? And pay attention to some of the things Elgin said, which leads to possibilities. But General Lee said it. Crazy Dog said General Lee was damn near 100% accurate. And now Little Country Road Dog is saying it happened. RJ, if that happened to Jamel Barnes, you would know about it, right? So it's something going on there. Ghetto myths, man, it never fails. But that's the whole thing. It sounds like it's not really a myth because some people close to him are saying it happened. Why are they saying it happened? Why are they putting this myth out there on their close homeboy? Why did moms need protection on the funeral home? This is 1972, man. Crips and Bloods ain't even killing each other yet. This is the beginning of it. Absolutely should. Yeah, RJ. So that's the weird part. But it seemed like a lot of people was getting high, and a lot of people didn't really attend the viewing or the funeral, right? Yeah, Fitzgerald, I would go more with that one. Because I was believing it was a myth. I was believing it was ghetto folklore. But now that people stepping out, it's already been in the textbook for 28 years. People could address that for the last 28 years, but they failed to address it. Like I said, when I talked to Monkey Man, now mind you, Monkey Man was over in that area where the funeral happened, where the viewing was. But I haven't been able to get more than Monkey Man to agree to it, right? Was that a Scary in one of Q's picks? I don't know. I don't think so. But he did give me a picture of a Scary that we showed once before. I don't think it was in the slideshow. It could have been. I don't know. Crazy, what up? Kev, after having checked out Crazy Dog interview, I believe that the issue with the date of the Blood Alliance is now solved. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's solved. I think it's solved enough for me and what I've been asking about and what I've been saying all along. Mind you, I was only 6 years old in 1974. So once again, I'm just going off research. I'm going off newspapers. I'm going off the graffiti on the walls. I'm going off of people's personal stories from different hoods, right? Yeah, it's solved as far as I'm concerned, but I'm sure you probably ruffle a few feathers of others. I'm sure AC said it all along. So again, Pierce AC is on point with his description and his memory, his recollect. So yeah, I feel like it's solved as far as what I was saying all along. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. Well, the funny part, like, we gonna give AC all of that credit, right? AC gets all of this credit because AC laid it down. But who asked AC the question though? Who brought that topic up though for AC to speak on? Who got that topic going, right? Who got all the OGs talking about it? Who made some of the youngsters look a little stupid, right? Or the OGs look a little stupid, right? So you can give all the credit to AC. I ain't got a problem with that. AC helped me with a lot of history. But I feel like I'm the one that brought that topic to the table. I feel like I'm the one that put that out in the atmosphere. And definitely me and SMAC are the ones that really, really was digging down deep and researching it, right? So yeah, AC definitely seems to know what he was talking about and pinpoint where it started. But I'm sure there's still some naysayers out there, some people that don't agree with it, and people that think that I'm trying to shoot down somebody else's testimony or version of sequence of events. But yeah, Crazy Dog definitely came through on that one. Because he said, man, one thing that was accurate, one thing AC said that was accurate. So he said it was accurate. He gave it to AC and he pinpointed the Ray Boy. He confirmed the Ray Boy story. So yeah, Bounty Rule, it appears that Frog and them was right about Bounty Rule and the red and the blood. So yeah. You open a door and AC came through with the business. Not just AC, Jimmy Lavender, uh, several others that slipped my mind right now. Little Caesar, Inglewood family. I want to say both Sinbads. I want to say both Sinbads. I think I think because different people start watching and paying attention at different times. I don't think you guys really realize, not all you guys, but some of you guys didn't really realize what I set out to do and how it was formulating the whole time. And now with Crazy Dog, it seemed like a lot of people grasped it and was like, damn, so Crazy Dog is saying that AC was right. So I think it then finally came full circle and we can move past that until we get some guys that pop up and disagree. Because like I said, the Bloodstone Villains disagree. Elgin disagrees. Giacomo disagrees. And quite a few others that's just getting into history disagree. But seems like with Frog and Jimmy and Little Caesar and AC, seems like it's all seem like they're tipping the scale more, right? He also confirmed the Browns being in the Nickerson Gardens early in their history, which Elgin had already said. So yeah. So I think Crazy Dog was just keeping it as real as possible according to what he'd been through in his recollection. BSV or Bebop dispute AC story. Bebop came later, so they can't dispute AC story. I just told you BSV disputes it, yes. But at what point do we have to talk to an older BSV though? Because when you on Instagram and you rah on Instagram, we don't know how old you are. We don't know how great your history, your testimony is. Who brought Brim to San Diego from LA, or are they original San Diego set? Big country from LA, man. Much love, Kelmac, Brooklyn, Brownsville. That's what's up. I think you should start a second channel and interview the youngsters that are factors like a little homie channel. One of my homies brought that to my attention about 2 nights ago. My thing is, how many active youngsters should do an interview? How many active youngsters might get killed after the interview and y'all blame Kelmac? Like, what's my liability after interviewing some young riders and they get chipped? Like, y'all already went in on me on Lil Doc, right? Imagine what y'all gonna do to me when the youngsters start coming on here getting killed. What are y'all gonna do when a youngster come on here and start dissing the hood and say that they done something to somebody or we gonna get somebody and they get arrested? Y'all gonna swear Kev Mac set them up. This is the interview that sent such and such, little such and such to prison. I mean, just think about it. It's cool for the audience. Y'all might like and love that. Somebody else could start a channel and that channel might pop. It might do way bigger numbers than Mac Video. My thing is, do I want you guys to keep blaming me for things that's happening? Do I want you guys to keep lying on me and blaming me? No, I absolutely don't want that. So y'all go do that. That can be your lane. I'm telling you right now, that can be your lane. That can be your road to prosperity and fame. One of y'all go do that. Kev, you're not DJ Vlad. Don't entertain this stupidness. Right. Peace and blessings, brother Kev. Same to you, man. Much love, Kev Mac, OG Bam. Sounds just like OG Bam. Boss Klaus, what up, homie? Now stick to the OGs. I care about the history more than whatever he said. None should do that, or you would have a rest in peace website. Keep doing the history, G. I think the tinies and infants don't have enough history and wisdom to impart in an interview. I almost said that myself, but then that's not necessarily true. They'll just lack the history. But that the wisdom, they can still have wisdom. A lot of these old dudes lack wisdom too. So I think the youngsters today have more wisdom than some of the older dudes from back in the day. They came from the South as they was young, uneducated, and going to juvenile hall, YA, YTS, spending all their life in prison. I think the youngsters nowadays, they have wisdom, but I think they're a little more turned up and lack guidance and leadership. Yeah, well, not just that it's hard to get, but these older dudes are dying off, and we won't be able to get it later. You still got time to get youngsters. Youngsters can go on their phone right now and do their own testimony right now. They can set up their own interviews right now. These old dudes are dying off, man. Cancer, other natural causes, and moving out of state, and ashamed of their history, don't want to share their history. So it's more important to get the older guys' history now before it's too late. Active gang members should never be on TV or internet or social media. Baltimore Rolling Golden is in the building. All right, bottle of water. All right, all right. I mean, I'm just saying, you the one wanted the youngsters. Mac Heads and Maniacs and new KMV subscribers, salute to you all. It's hard to take the young ones serious after seeing the OGs who set the standard. Social media, self-snitching era. Well, you know the good thing about what me and S-Mac do, and anybody that just knows how to answer questions and not just start running their mouth, the stuff we talk about is documented, or at least it's thrown into a box where there may be a few holes up in there, but like A lot of people got at me about two stories I did on Eddie Watts and on Anthony Mack, and they want me to take the videos down, right? Well, these is in newspapers, man. If you didn't want this to be on social media, which we didn't have no idea there would be a social media, you should have contacted the newspapers back then. You should have contacted the courts and asked that the records be sealed. Because that's where our information, that's where the accuracy is coming from. It's coming from newspaper articles and court cases. This is stuff that is public information. You feel me? The Kev the baddies. Oh, you don't want to talk history no more. You don't want to talk about no brims, no newspaper. You want to talk about some freaky stuff. You got to be a Virgo. I guess the hit ups on the wall was the OG's Instagram. They still hit up on walls. The walls, man, they was hitting up on the walls back in Stone Age days. You know, Kev, that pendulum active, I still rock them too. All right, Eastside, all right. Kev, can I license a clip channel from you? Yeah, go ahead, bro. You wanna start a clip channel? Go ahead, bro. Just make sure at the end of every video you put kevmacvideos. Go see kevmacvideos. Hey, public records, take my shit out of there. Yeah, right. Like, tell the court reporter not to show up to work. Pay the court reporter to ball up after they finish typing the shorthand. Tell them to ball that shit up. Tell the judge not to talk to the defendant or the cops in court. Tell them just shut up, just hush up. Let's have a sidebar. Let's go in a secret chamber. Right? All right, AI3. All right. Mac, is Bitter Dog still around? Yeah, Bitter Dog's still around. Crazy, I saw today the Canelo rematch. Canelo is back on his weight draining crap. Man, look, man. It's as simple as this shit. I wasn't around back then. So if I could figure out a name, a place, an incident, you know it's public record, right? My big homie didn't tell me. Some blood I met on Crenshaw didn't tell me. It's what the newspapers have printed up. It's what the courts have printed up. Do you think you ever return to the graffiti series? I doubt it, because the graffiti series it wasn't very popular. It didn't get no numbers. Just don't get nobody talking. And it's only so much I can tell you about the graffiti, right? Will I interview another graffiti artist? Absolutely. I'm all for that, but I'm not going to be concentrating and going out my way to cover a lot of that. Okay, I see y'all on boxing now. Y'all on Canelo real tough now. Where's Reggie Owens at, man? Reggie could come on and talk about Canelo for y'all. If you want to know when the Watts Crip started, type in Tyrone Tate and kevmacvideos. He talks all about it. He breaks it all down for you. Go watch the Tyrone Tate series. No, I wasn't in no dog pound whoop-de-whoop video. Absolutely not. I agree, Jay Ship. Denver Lanes had some hard graffiti, boy. Yeah, I wrote on walls. I definitely wrote on walls. T1980, like I said, type in Tyrone Tate and kevmacvideos, and you go watch that whole series. Okay, you knew Clever. All right, Clever was a big name back then. His death was a big thing back then. Crazy part, Kev, when the white reporters demonize the history, it's not a problem. They don't ask them. Absolutely. And the key right there is demonize. That's the key. I'm not demonic when it comes to reporting history. I humanize us. So you're absolutely right. They don't have a problem when European Americans demonize them, but they have a problem when Kermac humanizes their dead loved ones, right? Absolutely correct. That's the key to people missing. And you know what else is crazy? When people say, I don't see the purpose in this. What is the purpose in this? Well, did you have a problem with when these people was on Bastards of the Party or when they were on any other gang documentary? Like, did you leave comments? Did you ask them what was the purpose of their documentary? Did you ask them to delete their documentaries on the big screen or that's on CD or VHS? I think it's too convenient for people to reach out to another black dude, a black dude from the other side of the color barrier, a dude from one of the most hated gangs in LA, a light-skinned dude nonetheless, who some people assume graduated from college and lives in Beverly Hills. Yeah, it's too convenient for them to be able to reach out to me. Oh, Kevmac's on Instagram. Kevmac has a YouTube page. They don't have a problem. Like Mumpy said, you don't have a problem then. When the old card was formulated, oh, you didn't have a problem then. When these articles, when this history was being formulated, you didn't have a problem then. But when you see Kermac put it together or somebody do it, see, and that's what makes it so hard for Kermac when y'all say, you should interview this guy, you should interview that guy, you should profile this guy. Well, I can't make them come to Kermac. They're going to go to some of the channels or some of the people they feel more comfortable with that don't know the in-depth history and can't ask the tough questions that SMAC can ask. They don't want to talk to a Kermac that can quickly identify the bullshit or SMAC call them out on the bullshit. So they're going to go somewhere else where they feel like it's just a good conversation and they can lie and be whoever they want to be on them other channels with other interviewers. And I understand it. And also, it's a lot easier for anybody to go to somebody that's friendly with them. Right? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Oh, they'll go to Vlad in a heartbeat, but sometimes Vlad pays them. So you got to know they're going to go to where the money is at. If they could get $500 or $1,000, they're going to run there first. So again, I understand. I'm always tell you, I understand. I understand every angle of it, right? I understand that. I also understand that Vlad got more subscribers, more viewers, more comments, more likes, more money, and a safer lifestyle. So I already understand the whole get down with going to Vlad and some of the others. So I get that. I get that. And yeah, they're probably hands sweating and shit when they think of SMAC. And that's true. I get that too. But again, I'm gonna throw my name in there. They know that Kermac know when it's just some bullshit. They already know this, bro. They know our catalog is too big. We focus on this. We talk to so many main players. They know they can't just say anything and it not be questioned. Whereas, again, you can go on another channel and talk about this 60 you beat up and this 60 that was there and this guy was a 60. Well, the nigga that you talking to ain't from 60, so he don't know. He don't know your story's bullshit. He's just looking to get some views. He's just looking to grow his library. But you know, if you come to me with that bullshit, I'm gonna be like, wait, hold up. Dude ain't from 60. Wait, hold up. Dude got squabbles. Wait, hold up. That didn't happen. Hold up. Such and such was there. You feel me? You understand what I'm trying to say now? The moment cash is exchanged, the interview loses credibility. I'm going to say loses all credibility. Because if you're just doing it for the money, you'll say anything. You'll be anybody if it's just about money. What Shaniqua say? I missed Shaniqua's comment. Vlad has a rep and jail section that he does flashbacks on when those names are brought up. Man, can't nobody mess with you, bro. Vlad's pretty good at that too, though. If Crips and Bloods had actual chairmen as gangs in Chicago, where do you think you'll be? Where I've been all my life, nigga, at the bottom. I'll be the one being ridiculed. Matthew, good looking out, man. Hey, Matthew, man. I ain't trying to put you on blast. A bunch of ones beat a bunch of nuns, man. So I appreciate it. If Crips and Bloods, yeah, man. I think I'll be at the bottom where I'm always at, man. Without question, man. I'll still be the overlooked guy, the guy people jealous of, the guy people throwing mud at because of my position in gangs as in Chicago and so on and so forth, man. Ain't nothing changed, man. Ain't nothing changed. KMV is the best thing that ever happened to the West Coast. Crip and Damu history. Mugs should chill and pay harm. They're not going to pay no harm. Just the word pay alone sounds expensive. Pay homage? Man, I'm not giving nothing out of my pocket. They don't even know what the word pay means. They're going to separate it from homage. So yeah, Kim, and then even the word homage ain't gonna be hell no. I ain't giving no Crip no props, nigga. I ain't giving no 60 no props, nigga. We don't even beef with 60, but we put 60K on our walls off the top, nigga. When we start a rap song, nigga, we got 60 in the beginning before the rap even start. You feel me? Come on, man. Just keep that shit real, man. Keep it in perspective, homie. Chairman equal Rico. And that would be the beautiful part. I wouldn't even be part of that if I was in Chicago, part of that gang structure, right? Kevmac's so good that he's gotten Southsiders to share their stories. How crazy is that? The ones that disagree, did they go to the wake or funeral? Some of them say they did go to the funeral. Some of them say they did go to the wake. But a lot of them say they was high. A lot of them say they was high, man. So if they was high, I don't know if they remember. A lot of them that say they went to the funeral probably didn't go to the funeral. And like I said, the funeral and the wake are two different things. So like you said, some probably didn't. Daniel Massey, good looking out. Appreciate you, bro. Kev got to check in before he do his own damn interview. For real, right? Like, I got to check in with the rivals and the family, everybody. I mean, I'm going to be respectful to the family. That's absolute. I want to be respectful to everybody's family. But again, we're not out to demonize the people that we profile. We out to humanize them, man. We out to humanize this whole culture because before we was gangbanging, we was human beings. We was little kids, right? We went to school like everybody else. Kev, do you have an email we can contact you at? I want to send you the LA gang timeline I created. Absolutely, man. Maybe I can build up your timeline, DJ. I'm going to put, it's Kev_Mac_1 I'm going to put it on the screen for you so in case you didn't understand what I said. I already hit 2 PK up, so that's out, brother. No response. To go to other channels is like selling a pool in an apartment complex. Go to Kev, people are looking for you there. The key word there is looking. People looking. People looking for something to complain about. They looking for a discrepancy. They looking to see my attitude or content, who we got on, what the conversation is. Absolutely right. The key word again is looking. That way they'll have a topic. That way they'll know who to bring on their channel. That way they can talk about Kev Mac was wrong on this and that. Kev Mac don't know what he's talking about. And even when they say I don't know what I'm talking about, they confirm it. When they try to recite it, they confirm what I said. Man, the shit is a little bit hilarious. You remember how it used to make me mad? Remember how I used to get pissed off and throw tantrums like a little kid? The shit makes me giggle now. I feel like I'm being tickled. Like the shit is so funny that I can't even get mad. I can't even respond. Like, especially when they use my content to make a point. Like, okay, because I could break down a nigga's content and have you in your feelings. I could break down your career, your social media. Man, I'm telling you, man, and that's Mac know I'm telling the truth. Anybody that was part of the All Hood Forum, they know I'm a veteran at this. Man, I can break some shit down. Remember how I did Jamel? Remember when Jamel went off on me and I responded? Boy, I hurt so many feelings that it wasn't even Jamel that was upset. It was the viewers that was upset. You feel me? I can break a motherfucker down if y'all want me to. Like, seriously. I try not to do that because that's just not my character. That's not what I'm here to do. But if it comes to defending something or a response, man, I know I'm a veteran at this shit, man. I can respond real quick. Not only was the Jamel response great, it was absolute all facts. It was nothing but facts. And there was a response to him like, it's okay for Jamel or anybody else to attack me, but it ain't okay when I respond. That's the cold part. Like, y'all really want to minimize me and hold me to a standard that you don't hold no other OG or legend to. I gotta be held to this standard where I gotta remain humble and stay in my place and let niggas ridicule me. That's the part that kills me. Like, come on, man. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, man. You know what I mean? Niggas is running around doing these interviews talking about my homeboys and not giving both sides to the story that I could attack, nigga. Y'all just wrong, man. Y'all wrong. Y'all are wrong for real. But I just let the shit pay. I try to give y'all what y'all want. Y'all didn't like it, I took it down. Y'all was mad, I took it down. We don't take videos down no more though. Video don't come down. Like, you don't run this channel. You mad at me, stay mad at me. You pissed, stay pissed. You don't like the channel, don't ever like it. It ain't coming down. It's just not coming down. Forget it. They give Skip Townsend hell for trying to create peace. Absolutely. Skip is all about peace. They be mad at Skip. But when I hear people's gripe, I understand they gripe though. I think they got good gripes. Like, I had a conversation with Alonzo once. I've had conversations with people like Baby Crazo, etc. When you do this, man, it's a very fragile thing. So when you start giving some history or some pointers, you have to be careful. Like, you can't say, if there's two warring gangs, right? If two gangs are at war and they go to the same store, you cannot say this is one gang store because now you're disrespecting the other gang. So you got to be very careful with that. Me, I would say, well, this store right here, both gangs attend this store, so it's a very dangerous store. Depending on who you talk to, one gang controls or doesn't control this store. I'm not going to say this is such and such a store. Man, you're going to piss that whole other gang off. Now you got the gang mad at you and the gang mad at the gang that you saying whose store it is. So that's the difference, man. And as far as Skip goes, I think the more you do it, the more experience you get, then the better you get at doing it. But everybody knows Skip, and they know Skip's motive ain't to start no beef or start no war or disrespect nobody. They know Skip is about peace. I think people just be nitpicking and looking for a reason to be mad, but got to be careful when you start going to other people's hoods, speaking on other hoods. Let them people speak for their own hood as much as possible. You seen your fellow comrade getting booted out the hood? No, I do not see anybody getting booted out any hood. So I have no idea what you're talking about, T. Collins. Okay, man, who you got? 49ers or Cowboys? Let me say it. I said it the other day. I said it today. I'll say it again, man. 49ers over the Cowboys. If you have children and family, why go to that store anymore? That's a great question, but being a young black or even being an older black, the first thought is, man, you can't tell me what store to go to. Nigga, this store is right here in my hood. This store is down the street. This store is next door. So they're going to continue to go to that store. Like, I've been going to this store all my life. I've been going to this store since the 50s or the 60s or the 70s. So, yeah, valid question, but it's common sense answer. I think it's the glasses with Skips. Something about you're funny for that one, man. Who do you have for the... I don't know, man. I don't even know about that fight, my brother. I couldn't tell you who I got. Stay careful, amen, especially now. To be honest, man, you go back to the 70s, homie, at least the late 70s. I'm only speak for what I know. You go back to the late 70s, homie, you always had to be careful. You always had to be careful, but we wasn't careful. That's the bottom line. We wasn't careful. You know, remember I wrote an article about waiting to die. Nigga, we will stand on the corner. We will stand on a busy intersection or the corner on the back streets. We know it's dangerous, but we still stand there. You'll drink a 40. You'll have your house shoes or your Romeos on, so you know you can't run well, right? And you don't have your burner, or you have your burner, but your burner is being concealed, right? And you'll stand on that damn corner, knowing there's only three outcomes. You're going to jail. Three outcomes if there's activity. You're going to jail. You're going to shoot somebody at somebody, or they're going to shoot at you. I mean, that's guaranteed. So now you might die, or you might kill somebody. And the police is still in the equation, because now you might get a life sentence, or you might get interrogated at the hospital when they think you might die or you're dying because you shot up because you was on that corner knowing something was going to happen. Same with the liquor stores. We go in the liquor stores 10 at night, 11 at night, 12 at night. You already know damn well if the enemy is passing by or he's on the hunt, he's going to see you going in or coming out of that liquor store. The wash house, especially in lower income areas. Man, people go wash their damn clothes. People go wash their clothes late at night or during shooting hours in the daytime. Easy to get caught. You're going to go to your favorite hamburger spot, your fast food restaurant in your hood. So it's always been dangerous. I don't know why anybody would say especially now. Like, why now? There's less black people in the hood, so there's less black people on the hunt nowadays. So why now? It's always been dangerous. And yeah, it's not just our ignorance. It's not just our ignorance, but we just feel entitled to do whatever we want to do, knowing how our own people act. So, yeah, you know, can't catch me outside in Egypt at 10 p.m. A camel might get you. What might get you in Egypt, homie? Like they might kidnap, they might steal your camel at night or something. Social media makes it more accessible to see or hear of. I don't agree with that. I think social media pisses you off more because now people can make fun of you or your hood, but it's always been accessible. You just jump because if you see it on social media, you still got to jump in your car and drive the rival hood. So that's what you did back in the day. Entitlement is a sign of ego. Ego gets you killed. Anything will get you killed in LA, man. A mummy, a cougar, Bills versus Bengals. Well, I've been yelling Bills all year, man. So if you go back to before week 1, I said the Bills would probably win it, right? But being a Patriot fan, you just hate to hear it. But Bills are nice. The Chiefs are nice. So out of the Bills and Chiefs, I think the Bengals will make the game close. But I think the Bills win, and I think the Chiefs will beat the Jaguars. Ain't nobody outside Egypt at 10, is it? Ghost town. Egypt does have a big nightlife, but it is there. Not my scene, and I'm an older guy. I got a family, not looking for trouble. Only foreigners get kidnapped. Damn, that show is cold, boy. Buffalo, New York, rock with you hard too, Kev Mac. That's what's up. I don't know what happened to Texas, man. Texas say one of y'all banned him, man. Who banned Texas? Austin, Texas. Anybody banned Austin, Texas yesterday? Chiefs versus Eagles in the Super Bowl. Man, the quarterback position would be very exciting. The Chiefs don't have enough defense to beat the Eagles, though. Kev, I was curious to know if you ever think that there will. Do I think that there will? What I don't understand, people gang banging in nice ass cities like Pasadena. I don't know. I don't know what standard you guys think. Like, gang banging is a lifestyle. It's not based on where you live at. They got white boys that gang bang too, right? They just bang differently. You got Asians, man. You got Asians from well-off families that gang bang, homie. And you also have poor areas in any city, in most cities, right? Maybe not every city, but most cities you have a lower income area. Eagles got a hurt quarterback. Oh, Hurts is hurt. Oh, that ain't my Eagles, but whatever. I remember coming across Denver Lane in Pasadena the first time I went, caught me off guard a little bit. Didn't expect that. Well, the lanes in Pasadena go way back, so all these racist gangbang. The media got folks thinking only black folks. Cowboys can't make an extra point. What he missed? 4 extra points last game? They had 24 when they should have had 28. That was kind of hilarious, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, them Asians come from money families, homie, own businesses and all kind of stuff. I liked Cunningham. I liked Randall Cunningham, man. Man, that's a tough question, man. Can I give you 2 answers? The one answer would be, like I said, we have to see how Hurts plays in the postseason because most black quarterbacks, they fail in the postseason. So I want to withhold judgment on Hurts' ability to be better than anybody at this point. My second answer is he's off to a good start. He damn sure, if he stays healthy, he damn sure will break a lot of Randall's records for sure. I don't know if the agents be in the pen doing more time than anybody else. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate for Hurts, man. But backup quarterback could get the job done too, man. The Giants ain't all that. They just had a good game last week. What's up, Kim? I come from Chicago where the gangs originated like the GDs, the Black Peastone, Vice Lord, Mickey Cobras, Gaylords, Latin folks, Satin disciples, Black disciples. All right, what's up, Keith? I take that back. I actually agree with you, Kev, on gang banging is a lifestyle. I just associate gangs with poverty. But Cali gang culture is so strong, gangs everywhere. You think Tom is gonna hang it up? I don't want Tom to hang it up. Tom, you had a disappointing, embarrassing season. You guys finished under 500. You got to come back one more year, man, since you the GOAT. The GOATs don't finish like that, Tom. Come on back one more year, man. At least have a decent season, man. Josh Allen can't turn the ball over against the Bengals like he did last week. Well, I mean, damn. You're right. A lot of teams can't play like they did last week, or they're not going to play like they did last week. Look at Shaniqua, y'all. Look at them hips. Y'all see them hips and dips? Look at Shaniqua, y'all. Blow your shit up. Blow her profile up, y'all. You see Shaniqua? She trying to show y'all a little something. I like to rub on your kangaroo pouch, Shaniqua. I like to put both hands on your kangaroo pouch, grab them and squeeze them with my thumbs and lift them up and thrust myself on the back of your ass, right? I like to be when we take our flick together, you feel me? Brady to the Raiders. I think the Raiders should go get Aaron Rodgers personally. Let's see. Tom Brady, that fossil fool needs to retire. Tom 45. Tom had a bad year. Tom needs to come back, man. Tom got to come back one more year and play a little bit better. He had a lot of injuries on this team, and he didn't play very well. His arm strength was very weak. I like to see Tom go do some arms. I like to see him go get a trainer and come back one more year, man. So no, I don't think Tom's gonna hang it up. He done lost his girl. He done lost his family. He ain't got nothing else to do. He ain't ready to go up in the booth. I think Brady got to come back one more season, man. Yeah, that mess Leftwich up for another 3 to 5 years, man. What Jackson? Jackson from Baltimore? Hell no. The Raiders better not go get that dude, man. But his wife left him, man. His wife already dating somebody. What the hell? Man, he better not go chasing waterfalls, man. I would agree though that agents do get a gang of time. A lot of my older homies that have been down since the 90s and early 2000s all got between 50 and 300 years. Wow. That's crazy. Damn. 50 to 300 years. Damn, that's crazy. I'm not saying he needs to go out like Elway. If that's the case, he won 7 championships. He could have been and left if he wanted to leave on top. My point ain't to go out like Elway. My point is put up a better season since you the GOAT. Yeah, man, Brady ain't leaving this young girl, and his girl got a man, and man, Brady cool, man. He'll be a sucker to go back. I ain't even gonna lie, man. That would be some sucker stuff if Tom Brady quit to go try to be with his ex who got a man and he got a girl. I think that would be some sucker shit, man. Kids will be grown before you know it. Packers let Rodgers down. They didn't draft for man. They been letting Rodgers down. Rodgers knew that before he stayed. Come on, man. But you're right. They ain't trying to help Fields, and they ain't trying to help Aaron Rodgers. Brady ain't losing no sleep. Believe that. Brady smacking that young booty up. And in our terms, for my age, Brady is still young. He's old for football terms. Brady's still a youngster, man. At 45 and still on the football field, man, Brady is beating it up. Believe that. Brady is beating it up. He said he was a sucker marrying her. I don't know about that. He had a supermodel and he built a family with her. So I don't know. Hey, Kev, man, who do you think will win on Sunday? God damn it, if y'all ask me that one more time, you're getting a lifetime ban on this channel. Go back and rewind this shit, man. I'm tired of answering that question. I can't stand Sharon Rodgers. Wow, not Sharon. Aaron is pretty good, man. I'm a Patriots fan, and I don't know about that. Man, I spoke on Mac Jones, man. Mac Jones ain't what I thought he was, man. He ain't that guy in his last year in college. He ain't that guy in his first year with the Patriots. He's a bum. But it's also when LeBron passed Kareem, we'll consider him to go. When he passed Kareem, does that make him better than what he is? Absolutely not. It just means he had longevity. And it just means he passed Kareem's stats. That don't make him no GOAT. No, hell no. LeBron will never be the GOAT on me. The GOAT will win a championship with this sorry-ass Lakers squad the last 2 years. Kev, I'm sorry, bro. I'm new to the live. Please don't ban me. I beg of you, Kev. I really love your channel and content. I think the 49ers going to beat the Cowboys, man. I am a Detroiter, so we hate Rodgers. He been the boogeyman. Thank you. I mean, at least you can hate a guy and give him his props. So I respect that, Corey Patterson. How do you guys like Jared Goff though? Y'all cool with golf? Y'all like golf? LeBron really do care though. He could say he don't care all he want, but don't think he ain't bragging to wifey and Bron and the youngest son about championship. I mean about stats. I don't like the USFL, man. That shit don't even seem like real football to me. I can't watch the USFL. I couldn't even watch it back in the day, man. Only two people worth watching for me back then was Republican, uneducated, goofy talking Herschel Walker and Steve Young, who I actually liked as a quarterback and think he's a very underrated quarterback. Those concussions really hurt his career. Golf had a good year, probably surprised you too, Kev. Actually, he didn't surprise me, but in a way he did, but mostly he didn't. Because when you go to Detroit, you could do what you want to do. You get to just open up the playbook. You get to just throw the ball deep. You don't care if it's an interception. You don't care if you guys got a punt. So being in Detroit, the playbook is wide open for him. And he's expected to fail anyway. So he get to do what he wants. Being in LA, he had a coach and offensive coordinator that kind of held him back anyway. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do the best for him, just like they're doing with Stafford. So it didn't really surprise me how he played in Detroit. But what did surprise me was the defense. I didn't expect Detroit to have good defense. So that was the surprising part for me. Yeah, Rodgers ain't won a Super Bowl in 10 years, but he won a Super Bowl. Yeah, okay, JR from the Bay. I'm glad you agree, man. Steve Young, the first true one. But again, notice I said with this team the last 2 years, right? Notice I said the last 2 years. In the bubble, he had a healthy Anthony Davis. And it was the bubble. You feel me? Big difference, but whatever. He'll never be the GOAT to me unless he win a championship, one more championship with this Laker team, man. This nigga said Herschel Walker had a minus 34.7 GPA. Again, man, I answer that question every night, man. Was it Braun? Yeah, he did. He did, but I mean, shit. That don't make him the GOAT to me. You're not gonna change my mind. To me, the GOAT don't sit down on the bench early in his career. The GOAT don't pass the ball with the game on the line. The GOAT don't miss free throws at the free throw line at the end of a game. So nah, I could be crazy all you want. We just disagree. I mean, it's cool if you like a guy to go to the free throw line and miss. It's cool if you like a guy to pass the ball off to somebody else to win the game. That's what you like. That's your GOAT. He's the greatest of all time to you. So we'll just disagree. That's all to it. We'll just disagree. I did like Stafford until this year. Stafford, obviously, his skill level has went way down, and again, he still got a bad play calling. So I don't like the Rams' play calling. I don't think they open the playbook up enough on offense. I thought they called too many short, quick passes, and Stafford's arm doesn't appear to be as strong as it was a year ago or all them years in Detroit. I mean, it's cool. I don't expect you guys to agree with me. Shit, don't agree. I don't give a damn if y'all don't agree. Does the GOAT cry about Detroit roughing him up? Because Jordan had rule change in '89 after the Pistons roughed him up. I mean, you could criticize Jordan. You could criticize any NBA player, really, but that doesn't make LeBron better than somebody because they cried to the official. LeBron cries like a motherfucker. LeBron don't even get back on defense when he's crying. And you know what I don't like about LeBron? LeBron, see, even Jerry said it. He cries. He does the most crying. I agree. But you know what I don't like about LeBron? LeBron, they can have a fast break. Well, not necessarily a fast break, but a 5-on-4. They get across the half court line, and it's five of LeBron's players. A player then got hurt or then went up in the crowd on the other team. So it's 5-on-4. You have an advantage. Can anybody in here tell me what LeBron does when they have that 5-on-4 advantage? Luka cries a hell of a lot, but they give Luka technical fouls. They don't tech LeBron and Michael Jordan, though. LeBron will go down court and he'll wait for the guy to get out the crowd or the guy to get well and come down. Now it's a 5-on-5. That's the GOAT. Nigga, the GOAT. Let me tell you something else. Right? Let me tell you something else about Michael Jordan. Nobody talks about this, but Michael Jordan played in an era where he knew how to get a 2-for-1. If LeBron got the ball, if Jordan got a rebound with 35 seconds, Jordan's going to run down court, pass the ball, or shoot the ball. So they get 2 opportunities to score. These dudes now, they run the clock out. They get a rebound with 35, 38 seconds. They walk the ball down court and run the clock out. There is no 2 for 1. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. Jordan won a lot of games for doing smart stuff like that. Absolutely, man. I'm telling you, man, I think everything I tell y'all about sports is true, man. That don't mean you got to agree, but for real, man. Kev, how much did you make off betting with the Bulls in the 90s? I didn't make a lot of money off the Bulls. I told a story one time where back then you could bet how many points Jordan scored, right? That was uncommon. That wasn't a very common thing. But Jordan's numbers used to be so high, and I would bet that Jordan go over, and he would always go under. He wouldn't score what I needed him to score, but when I didn't bet, he'd go over. That's why the number was so high. I didn't make a lot of money off the Bulls in the 90s. I won some games, but I didn't, nothing to talk about. I won my money off the Yankees. Yankees won me a lot of money in the 90s, man, especially that 98 Yankee team. Hey, Kev, in my opinion, Kobe will always be better than LeBron no matter what. I'm a diehard Kobe fan, all right. NBA is kind of soft now, yeah. They said Kobe was flopping, really? Damn. Like MJ and Kobe plus the rare abilities. See, people, when you say LeBron's not the GOAT, people get offended. When you point out LeBron flaws, they become in denial. I don't see what the problem is. You're watching the same game we watch. I don't know if it's because a guy can't do no wrong in your eyes or it's because you don't put money on games. But I guarantee anybody in this chat room, if you put money on games, if you put big money, I'm not talking about $5, $10, or $20. You put big money on these games, life-changing money. And I don't mean for the rest of your life. I mean for the moment. You see the flaws in players because you start losing your money, or if the opposite team beats you, you start seeing some things that the average person don't see. When you got your money on that game, man, you're going to see that Chris Paul ain't what y'all think he is. Paul George definitely ain't what y'all think he is. LeBron ain't what y'all say he is. A lot of those guys, man, will blow games. Now, go back to Jordan. Jordan would come through for you. The Bulls will really come through for you. So it's kind of hard to diss Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, Paxson, Michael Jordan, Bill Cartwright with his ugly shot. What's that stuttering dude? Dude that used to stutter a lot. Them dudes used to really come through, man. I mean, you can say LeBron proved his if you want. KD, now KD has done pretty good as far as I know. For me, KD has done pretty good. Ron Harper. Only problem I have with KD is he's a soft guy. He's a mama's boy. He can't man up to other guys in the league. He let Russell Westbrook punk him out the ball a lot, let him punk him in the locker room a lot. He lets Kyrie do the same thing. He let Draymond do the same thing. So, but KD's shot is very pure. KD's going to get you some money. KD will help you win games. It's just he disappears when the guards let their balls hang. And so if you got your money on them games, you've been kind of mad that KD don't take over. But KD's ability, he does what you need him to do, I think. Is it true MJ's son is on Pippen's ex-wife? From all that I know, it's true. Of course KD is disloyal, but are we going to say LeBron is loyal? Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland, LA. Is LeBron loyal? I mean, if KD ain't loyal, is LeBron loyal? Heck yeah, they had a call. Remember, I didn't even believe in Kukoc. That I think his rookie year, I didn't think Kukoc was all that. I ended up liking Kukoc, his on the court. I ended up liking. Yeah. For y'all talking about being loyal, remember when little Isaiah Thomas was loyal after his death and the Celtics trade? That's the thing, man. You're absolutely right, Jay Ship. We're doing a lot of agreeing tonight. My thing is this: if you call, when you start talking about loyal in sports, right? Owners are not always loyal. It's a business. It's nothing personal sometimes. It's business. Secondly, are the Raiders ownership loyal? Are the Ram ownership loyal? Baltimore Ravens ownership loyal? Are these teams, are they loyal to the fans? Because they will get up and leave the state in a heartbeat. They'll leave the city. They'll leave the state. The Rams went from LA Coliseum to Anaheim. They went from Anaheim to St. Louis. Then they came back to the Coliseum. Then they went to Inglewood. Like, why does a player or a fan have to be so loyal? Like, we don't never talk about ownership being loyal. We don't talk about that shit, right? But I'm out of here, man. I've been on long enough, y'all. I'm going to go. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for the super chats and cash apps. Kobe, Michael Jordan, and Duncan equal loyal. Even Michael Jordan ended up somewhere else at the end of his career. But I think he did a great thing in Chicago. Y'all take it easy, man. Good looking out for talking sports with your boy, even though that wasn't the purpose. Y'all turned into a sports talk. I'm out of here, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace.